a young lady, I don't know her name, but she was complaining about harassment, somewhat in her neighborhood. According to her, she went to a spare parts dealer who accosted her and said that you wanted to say things.
Yeah, let me
she went to buy food and she was walking past a spare parts dealer's shop.
Yes.
Who sexually harassed her verbally and said, you know, they'd like to touch, how much is it to touch her body? And she declined and insulted him and wanted to go on. And he ordered his boys to give her the correct beating. And they beat her, slapped her.
Then she did a video of that assault, and that went viral. If it went viral, then we then later saw a video of her saying that he didn't, recanting the story, saying that it wasn't him that hit her. But then a third video now came out where we see that the police had engaged her and asked her to do a video saying that this man did not assault her, almost being harassed by the police and the people involved, the man especially involved, saying that she must recount that story and say that he wasn't part of those who assaulted her.
When it comes to sexual harassment, the way we treat victims and survivors is not encouraging around this place at all. She's lucky that we're talking of the physical, not fully sexual, verbal. Although she was assaulted and beaten up, which is another serious case, but when it comes to sexual harassment here, the way they handle the matter, you sort of you come shamed. I just want to go and prevent. In one of the videos, the videos that later surfaced of how she was being harassed in the police station, you could hear one person say, "You never see case, now you dey find case. Wetin happen?" A police officer was saying, "I followed the entire thing. You have not seen case." And the lady came with her baby. She was visibly sweating. She knelt down in that video that was released. She was now begging. That don't worry, I don't want problem again. I just want to go home. You know, what I would have loved is that as she had done a video, that she comes back and says, Nigerian police, God bless you. I met a woman, one police officer woman, because in that video, it was a woman that protected me, that said, no, this will not happen. I will not allow it. Because this is how our young girls. I remember those days when we go shopping in Yaba, and somebody touches us and abuses us. Out of confusion, you look back, look front like this, you just be going on. There was even a case, I think, Ojo, I was slapped seriously. I went home.
For me, the hero in this place is that young woman. That woman is a hero. She was harassed and she had the confidence to report and do a video, putting her face out there that this is wrong. The average Nigerian woman has been harassed. As in, it's like almost 90%, if not more. Yeah. I don't want to completely generalize, but I've not seen anybody, female around me, that has not been harassed. Nobody. Is that they've grabbed you or they've touched you inappropriately and you just feel like it's the norm. So for a woman to feel like it's wrong for you to, as a married woman, I've even felt like somebody was putting a price on my discipline, on my virtue. I'm just saying, because you're married, I can buy. And like, why would you say that to me? That's disrespectful. That's abuse. But that's what we see every time here in this country. So I am happy that this lady stood up, felt like she had a voice and she used her voice. And even when she was, and yes, another culprit, the police culprit department, this is not today that they've been using police to harass human beings. They've done it several times, and they have several videos. And she responded in a way to defend herself. That video was so pathetic where she was begging that, no problem, she would recount it. And people started dragging her again, that, she said the video, now she's recounting it back and forth. I'm happy with the police response to suppress it, but for me, it still feels somehow because I have spoken to several police officers, male, female, that are saying there's a department, a chair in every police station that protects the interest of women who are being abused. So if there is a gender desk in a police station, how come we are still experiencing this now and they train them all the time?
God forbid somebody harasses her tomorrow, she won't go to the police.
Oh, no. All right, they won't want to go.
Because nobody wants to be embarrassed.
And to think it was a woman that was saying it.
And embarrassed. So, therefore, the desk you're talking about, somebody needs to have a review of that desk. I know this in the paying you.
The driz inside is the involvement of the police. Yeah. And this is not the first time I am seeing the police being used to harass a citizen. So she had gone to the police to report it. They had arrested the man for the offense because she said she lost her phone in the altercation. And then released him and arrested her and forced her to do the rejoinder video we saw. It's the involvement of the police for me that, you know, just fell my hand. But I loved the fact that as I was following the story, PPRO for police in Lagos as well as in Abuja, the federal one, were speaking.
You know, this is also a call to the he's for she's. Because I don't know how many men get this daily harassment, but as a young girl growing up, and I know it's true for a lot of young girls growing up, and I would constantly get harassed. If it's not someone calling you a certain name, it's someone, you know, touching you and just walking past. And you know, in all that, I just realized I had no one to speak to. There was somebody looked at me and said something really, you know, whatever to me, and I was just a young girl. I didn't even know. So I sat down with one of my friends. I was saying, is there something, I thought, I said, is there something on my head that says to men, you can? She says, no, it's not about you. That is how they are.